submission, which is also supported by the FUL. Completely false submission. Here's what Dr. Hlophe says, and you'll find it in his affidavit. So here is what this false narrative that is being paraded now by FUL, unsurprisingly. And I say unsurprisingly because they've litigated against Hlophe at every point in 10. So there's a program, a project. This is a project of theirs. And now joined by Corruption Watch. They are the recent recruits into the attacks on Dr. Hlophe. Here's what Dr. Hlophe says. I cherish an independent judiciary and intend to work to ensure that that independence, which powered my work as a judicial officer, lasts beyond the edges. Because I was an independent judge and did not conform to traditions of control, I developed a free spirit in which I was open with my views on matters of law. I demystified what it means to be a judge of the people and from the people. I never held myself to the position of being an untouchable. I accept that judges are human too and can make errors. One of the things that I realized that I needed to do in order to perform my judicial functions effectively was to learn how to speak and write in Afrikaans, because I quickly realized that it would enable me to perform my duties with sensitivity to the culture of the Western Cape. I know of no white judge that, with intention to improve their capacity to perform judicial work, learned isiXhosa, a language of the majority of Africans in the Western Cape. When I was removed from office, I'm possibly the only judge who deliberately and intentionally learned a new language for the purpose of performing my duties. And I could conduct a full trial in Afrikaans without the need of an interpreter. To be sure, I was involved in a few controversies, some directly tied in with my passion for justice and respect for our Constitution. It was that passion for justice and respect for our Constitution that actuated me into writing the report about racism in the judiciary. Charity begins at home. Without a transformed judiciary willing to eradicate racism and sexism in all its manifestations, the broader national transformation agenda is imperiled. Merely being black and claiming to be for transformation is not in itself sufficient. A truly transforming judiciary would speak out against racism and injustice. I'm the only judge openly opposed racially offensive tendencies that bedevil the Western Cape High Court. That is what earned me the attention of these organizations, FUL and now Corruption Watch, who today pursue me with unflinching hatred. And then he quotes his friend. What his friend says is very kind. I mean, it's the nicest thing a person can say about a man who is vilified as much as Hlophe is. I won't read it. But here's what he says in 16. While the experience of impeachment was deeply hurtful, I do not intend to wallow in the pit. I have learned to live with little, and I've learned to live with much. Much was given to me, and I intend to dedicate my last years of life serving my country with distinction and unflinching devotion. I do not expect accolades from organizations like the DA, Corruption Watch, and the FUL. I differ fundamentally with the manner in which they seek to treat me and millions of our citizens with the terror of their bigotry. I will not be reduced to an appendage of their ideological fantasies. I served my time as a judge, and I would not have chosen to bow out as it happened. I intend to continue to promote judicial independence and the integrity of the judicial office for my country's sake. If it is not for my children's sake. I will not be cowed into silence by these organizations who make it their sport to scheme, lie, and plot my downfall. That is what qualifies me to be a member of the JSC, my extensive experience and contribution to the transformation of the judiciary. This is what makes these vindictive applicants vengeful. The reality is that I will continue to insist on the transformation of the judiciary, because that prospect drives fear that those they revere, who they wish to see as judges, but are not fit for our constitutional purpose of transformation, will be asked to justify where they should be accorded the honor of being judges for our constitutional democracy. They wish to protect their candidates from the scrutiny that they know I will bring in the JSC. When I was removed from office, I saw cruelty and insensitivity of officialdom. I have been there in the pit of the hell of hatred, and I know how to survive. I lost my benefits, and no official ever said to reflect whether summarily withdrawing my benefits was lawful in light of the Constitution. Okay, then perhaps I should go to a paragraph where he talks about that he will ensure that judges who are appointed are not afraid. In paragraph 20 says, I intend to ensure that no other judge is subjected to these unconstitutional acts of a vindictive political tyranny. I intend to ensure that judges are treated with dignity and held in high regard in return for the work that they do to ensure that we're safe from the excesses of the powerful. My new role gives me another opportunity to continue with the mission I accomplished in the Western Cape. Full transformation of the judiciary to ensure that it reflects the true identity of South Africa as a constitutional democracy. Now, if one reads that paragraph, where does it say he wants to encourage people to do wrong things? There is no way. It's a manufactured lie that he says he wants to encourage people to commit judicial misconduct, the nature of which saw him leave the bench. All he says when he talks about how and remember, Dr. Hlophe has not accepted that what he did was wrong. Still challenges the constitutionality of his removal. He does not accept that a judge having a conversation in chambers with another judge is necessarily wrong.
So it's unapologetic.
No, he's unapologetic of what happened. That's why he went full defense against in all the JSC processes, because he tells you that as a judge of significant years of experience, he has been part of conversation with other judges where they speak about judgments that they're writing. Nowhere are you going to find the kind of allegation made by these applicants, that he says he wants to coach, he wants to promote unethical behavior. It's a complete lie. But it's unsurprising, as I said, because they have made it their mission to devalue who he is as a human being. I mean, what interest would he have to promote unethical behavior in the judiciary, having worked and sustained his life through the judiciary? But here are the paragraphs I've referred to, where he makes it very clear that this is what he intends to do with the power he has as a member of the JSC. There will be another paragraph to my recollection where he talks about the fact that he doesn't accept that a judge having a conversation with another judge necessarily brings misconduct. Yeah, no, there is somewhere where he says that, but the context he gives is not what you're being told by these applicants. It's not what you're being told by these applicants. The context is what I've just read to you. Someone who says, I'm in a new role, I accept my fate, I'm in a new role, I'm challenging this impeachment of me because I think they were wrong. And if it becomes a template of removal of judges, I'm sorry, judges will be like they will live like in a nunnery or in a monk, where there are no discussions amongst judges, where the presumption that it doesn't matter what you hear from the news about your case, which is going to be all over the news. It doesn't matter what the news say. You're focused on what matters, what you have read, what the evidence is. That presumption of judicial independence is what makes this whole case of his impeachment very dangerous for judges. Because judges talk amongst themselves. They talk not just about football and darts and karate and other things. They talk about many other things. They talk about their work. And I would not be horrified if I had Justice Ndau, when you're walking into the airport tomorrow. Someone says, "Oh, I saw you on TV. Oh, you're involved in that case of the DA. Oh, okay. How is that going?" And they just have a chat with you about it. The presumption is that it doesn't matter who says what. Your wife or your husband could say the same thing. It doesn't matter who says what. If you're a judge worth his salt, you're not going to be influenced by what people say on the sidelines. That is the key of what judicial independence means. You are independent. And it means that it doesn't matter what the squealers on the side are saying about your case.
Family, I'm back again. This is Zebra Family Channel. I hope it's been a long time not uploading, and I'm back now, and I'm going to be back to back uploading videos. Today we're going to talk a little bit about John Hlophe. What expose all the shenanigans that the lawyer of Dr. John Hlophe has been exposing the DA as to why they don't want him to join the JSC, because the DA feel like he is the most qualified former judge and who is going to give problem to the people they select. Because what they give is their opinion. They grill whatever judge that comes in the JSC to see how fit that judge is. Can he tackle the issues that are very important to the country and to the constitution of the country? But looking at what DA is doing, they feel like John Hlophe is a threat to whoever they want to bring up to the JSC to be grilled by the JSC, which are the members mixed with lawyers from the parliament. That is constitutional to elect certain members from parliament to the JSC to go and interrogate those who wants to be judge of the countries or who wants to be judges of the country. So I feel like with his qualifications that he has, Dr. John Hlophe, he's going to be threat to their people that they want to put up to continue protect their privilege. Family, what do you think about what the lawyer has exposed in court as to why DA is so pissed about John Hlophe? Just drop your comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's fix our justice system and make sure